Hey guys, it's me. It is Saturday, lazy Saturday. I haven't really been up to much. Let me see. Dressing topics. Alexis, I was kind of laughing when you're talking about the book club because I'm definitely with you on this, but I feel like every time we say, "Oh, Diamond Age," it's not working, But it's okay, Becky. Sometimes books just aren't good, and like every time we say that, Becky's like, I like it, but I thought it was okay. But sort of tying in with what Becky was talking about, I have not read The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I also have not read World War Z, and I think we would have a lot to talk about for either of them. Not that I would know, because I haven't read them. So yeah. New book, I think that'd be fun. Obviously I have a lot of fun talking about books all the time, even when we're not really reading them. So, at the very least we could throw Haley a bone, and Haley would appreciate that. And then she wouldn't have to speak in third person. But yeah, I was thinking about subbing and not being old enough, I guess, because I was driving my grandmother around the other day. She had like a lunch date, and then she had a doctor's appointment, and there was a lot of time between each of them, so I didn't really have anything to do, because I don't know anyone up here, and there's not really a whole lot to do in town. So I just kind of like hung out in like the back parking lot behind the high school, and I don't know, just kind of rolled down the windows and had lunch and drank tea out of a thermos and pretended to be on stakeout to amuse myself. But it was really weird because it was right when lunch was getting out, so every now and then like someone would drive by some senior in their car or something. I'm like, it's weird. There's some element there that makes them look younger than like college age kids, like the average college group. But not all of them. Like some of them do look a little bit more grown up. Like, I don't know, they just dress a little bit nicer. But yeah, Alexis, I don't think it's as much of a problem with you, just because you do have a wardrobe that skews a little bit older than you are. Like, you have nice dresses and stuff, but yeah, I would have to go shopping to get a older wardrobe, because yeah, because otherwise it's really unfortunate, because then I'm kind of stuck in not being comfortable enough to sub for like elementary school, and then not being old enough to sub for high school, which leaves me very thin window of ages. But I don't know. What else? Alexis, you were also talking about subbing and fears, but I find that I'm much less worried about it than maybe I should be more worried, because it's like, it's the things you're not worried about that you probably usually end up stumbling on, because then you I don't know, you don't have that element of trying, maybe, I don't know. But I don't know, maybe it's just because it doesn't matter to me as much. It's just like, I know it's a temporary thing. It's not something that I need to be good at for any reason, except for like being able to survive each day to cash the paycheck. But there is something that I am a little bit worried about, and there's the unruly student problem, and like, kind of nervous about that, just mostly because dealing with like annoying children being intentionally abrasive and stupid is something I don't like, even when I'm not getting paid to deal with it. It's just something I have no patience for. But the other thing is, and this is just kind of in my area, because this is where I grew up, and I know all of the teachers, or most of them, at least in the middle school and the high school, when we started getting more teachers in just like your home room. But I mean, it's a small area, so there's only one elementary school, one junior high, one high school, so everyone's been there like through the whole thing. It's not like, half of you have a different high school or something. But, so I am a little bit nervous about seeing old teachers and them recognizing me, and like, I guess it's like, part of it is like, if I get assigned to one of their classrooms, and I would be mortified to, like, botch it somehow. But the other one is just, like, I don't know, I'm a little bit embarrassed that, I don't know, even just to be seen, like, being back in Kenai doing a subbing job, because it's not where I want to end up, and I don't know, like, I feel kind of bad, because it is shame in a way, but kind of just, like, an ego kind of shame. Like, I want them to think better of me than to think that I just kind of ended up back here again with all of the meth addicts and all of the 16-year-olds that ended up with, you know, they have like 4 kids now or something. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Except for the meth, there is something a little bit wrong with that. But, I don't know, it's just like an image thing, kind of like a self-image thing, I guess. But, I don't know. It would be the most convenient, just because those schools are the ones that are closer. But, you know, I'd almost rather drive the extra distance just so I don't have to deal with having any kind of adult figure that I know. I don't know, because it's probably a little bit weird for them too, like suddenly like, oh yeah, you were in my class when you were like 13, now you're my sub. Neat. But, I don't know. But, Becky, I have watched Doctor Who, you know I have. I watched like season and a few episodes with you. You know that, you were there. And I was there. That's not like a Becky doesn't own that jacket kind of memory, but 9 is my favorite, so as the seasons go on, I feel like I'm less and less inspired to continue. What else? Not a whole lot, as usual. I was telling Alexis this, I started playing Left 4 Dead, so it was a little bit more zombies in my life than usual. It's really kind of awkward because I don't have the internet capacity to be able to play online with other people, so I kind of just have to go out on my own and kind of try to figure it out, which kind of sucks. Because I end up being the one who like takes a lot of the damage all the time, and then at the end of the game, I end up having like 2 or 3 times as many more kills as everybody else, just because I'm always in front. But it's something to break the monotony, I suppose. Oh, so I got, this is kind of noteworthy, because I use my phone a lot, because I don't really have any kind of internet. But I've started getting text messages from the phone service people about 50% over, or like at 50% of my data plan, and then I got one last night that was 75%, and it's so weird. Like, I was told that my plan was unlimited data, and that's what I thought, because I've never received a message like that before. But this month I've just suddenly started receiving those. And I checked on the website, and they don't have any unlimited data plans, so obviously I was told wrong. But it concerns me, like, it isn't really that big a thing, because, I mean, it's the 25th, and I'm only at 75%, so it's not really that big a deal. But it does kind of worry me, because I've never gotten that before, and there have been months where I, like, almost certainly used more data than I have this month. Like, there was, I think it was, like, the first month I was up here, like, right when I didn't have internet all of a sudden, and I was still kind of, like, on high internet usage mode, when I watched, like, 4 seasons of some television show on Netflix on my phone, and I never got a notice, like, even 50%, and it's like, but now I'm using too much data? Like, the only thing I really use it for is Twitter, and sometimes, like, Pandora Radio, but then it's not like it's on all the time. Like, I'll use it for an hour or two, and then I'll turn it off. But, so that's fun. I'm gonna have to go talk to them about that. And I'm worried there's just gonna be like, well, we're not sure either. Maybe you're just using more apps than usual or something. But, I'm not. In fact, I'm using considerably less than I usually do. Just because, I don't know, there's a point where you watch pretty much all you feel you can watch. But, and, you know, like, watching videos over your phone, it's really slow. Or, you know, it's usually not that slow, but, the house is located in kind of like a dead zone, so, trying to watch things on 3G is kind of hassle anyway. And I really don't have anything else to say. And it's 9 minutes or something, but, yeah. So I think I'm going to cut it short, I suppose. And hope you guys have fun over the weekend. And that really is it. I'm going to stop before I start talking about crocodiles. Bye!